Hello class 10. In our last class we have started chapter 7 constructors after user defined methods. So in the last class we discussed what is a constructor. A constructor is a member method having the same name as that of the class and is used to initialize the instance variables of the objects, the variables which are declared just after the class name. Now in today's class we are going to discuss the features of constructor and types of constructor. Now, what are the features of constructor? See, constructor is defined with the same name as class name. Like over, see here, class name is dconst. So, constructor name also will be the dconst only. So, the constructor is defined with the same name as class name. The constructor is used only to initialize the data members or instance variables. So what is the purpose of constructor? It is used to initialize the data members or member variables or instance variables. The constructor is automatically called while creating an object. See, whenever we create an object, like sum ob is an object name equal to new sum. So this statement is creating an object ob. So whenever we create the object, that is second part, this sum is the constructor. So constructor is invoked automatically. No need to call it separately. The constructor needs no return type, not even void. Not even void also, because constructor does not do any calculation or printing. Okay, so it has no return type. It is used to initialize only the data members. No arithmetical or logical operations is performed in a constructor. No calculation is performed in a constructor. Okay, so that's why it has no return type. The constructor is always public, so it can be called from the outside by any other class. So it is always public type, and if you do not give also, by default it is public. The constructor is overloaded automatically. No need to overload it separately, it is overloaded automatically. A number of constructor creators for a class are automatically overloaded as they will possess the same name as the what name? Class name, and will contain different types of parameters. Alright? Okay. So it is overloaded automatically. Now types of constructor. Constructors are of 4 types as mentioned below. Default constructor, non-parameterized constructor, parameterized constructor, and copy constructor. So there are how many types of constructors in the Java program? There are 4 types of constructors. Default constructor, non-parameterized constructor, parameterized constructor, and copy constructor. Now let us see first what is a default constructor. See, a constructor that is used to initialize the instance variables which default initial value by its default value. Like what is the default value of int? 0. What is the default value of float? 0.0f. What is the default value of double? 0.0. So a constructor that is used to initialize the instance variable with default initial values is known as default constructor. When no constructor is defined in a program, the compiler creates a constructor on its own. And as soon as an object of a class is created, it uses this constructor to initialize the instance variables with system approved initial values. Okay, with system approved initial value means whatever is the initial value, default initial value of that data type, accordingly it is initialized. So once again, a constructor that is used to initialize the instance variables with default initial value is known as default constructor. Now let us see this small program. Public class dconst. Dconst means default constructor. Char c, int a, long L, float f, double d, string s. So how many variables are declared? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 6 are the instance variable or data members. The 6 are the instance variables or data member. Now we are not creating any constructor in this program. Just we are printing all these variables in display method. Public void display, system or println, initial value of C, initial value of A, initial value of L, initial value of F, initial value of D, initial value of S. And we are creating the main method public static void main, and we are invoking the constructor, the dconst ob equal to new dconst, and these variables are not initialized in any constructor. No constructor is created, like in our last class what we discussed. Okay, so as we compile this program, so all these initial values will be stored in all these variables and it will be displayed also. So let us see how it comes. Dconst, same program, compile, no syntax error, close, right click, void main, nothing is come. Now click on the new dconst, click on the OK, right click, display, and see initial value of C is null, initial value of A is 0, initial value of L is 0, initial value of F is 0.0f, initial value of D is 0.0, and initial value of S string type is null. So these are the default value of all these variables. Okay, so this was default constructor. Now next constructor is non-parameterized constructor. Now let us see what is non-parameterized constructor. A constructor which initializes the instance variable of an object with definite values readily available with it is known as non-parameterized constructor. So it defines with the fixed value. A non-parameterized constructor is defined with the constructor name along with the empty parameter list. Okay, with the empty parameter list. So objects can be created in two ways, created by compiler and created by programmers. So once again, what is non-parameterized constructor? The constructor which has no parameter, a constructor which initializes the instance variable of an object with definite values readily available with it is known as non-parameterized constructor, and it is defined with the constructor name along with the empty parameter list. The first one is created by compiler, second one is created by programmers. Let us see the first one, object created by compiler. Class name npconst. N means non-parameterized const. Int ab. These two are the data members, or we can say instance variable. Public npconst. It is a constructor method. How can we say? Because it has the same name as its class name, and it has empty parameter. Parameter list is empty, no parameter is here, so it is non-parameterized constructor. There is no parameter. And this A is initialized by 10 and B is initialized by 20. So this constructor can only initialize the instance variables. No calculation, arithmetical, logical, or no printing can be done. That's why it has no return type. Okay. Now public void display, system or println A equal to A, system or println B equal to B. So let us see this program. npconst, public class npconst, int ab, public npconst A equal to 10, B equal to 20, public void display, system or println A equal to A, system or println B equal to B. Compile. See, main method is not there, so it is creating by compiler. Created by what? Compiler. Close, right click, void is not there because main method is not there, so click on the new, OK, object is created, right click, click on the display. Now see, A equal to 10 and B equal to 20. Okay, so this was created by compiler, non-parameterized constructor created by compiler. Now second one is object created by programmers. See, public class np_const2 int ab, public np_const2 class name and constructor name will have the same name, a equal to 10, b equal to 20. In this program also, in this constructor, what we are doing, just initializing the a by 10 and b by 20. Public void display system out println a equal to a, system out println b equal to b. And now see, this is created by programmer. So we have created the main method public static void main and creating the object and calling the constructor. So as np_const2 ob equal to new np_const2 will execute. So object ob is created and this np_const2 constructor, this constructor is invoked automatically. So no need to call it separately like ob.display. The display is an ordinary member methods, so it can be called like this, but this constructor cannot be called in the main method because as the object name is created, this constructor is invoked and executed. So this constructor will be executed. A is assigned with 10 and b is assigned with 20. Then we are calling the ob.display method. It prints the value of a equal to 10 and value of b equal to 20. Now let us see this also. p_const2, same program. See, calling the creating the main method, calling the constructor and calling the display method. Compile. No syntax error. Close. See, void main has come and printing the output a equal to 10, b equal to 20 because ob.display executed. So a value is printed 10, b value 20. Okay, we can call like this also. Click on the new. Okay, display a equal to 10, b equal to 20. All right. So in today's class, we have discussed two types of constructor, default constructor and non-parameterized constructor. So learn this definition and practice the program. Thank you.